Today, let's discuss the terminology or phrase walk in, walk out. It's used very commonly. I'm posting this more out of frustration than anything else, and I'd really like for you, the seller, to stand up with me, unite one by one, and question your broker. Let's forever rid brokers of this incredibly misleading phrase. Hi folks, welcome to the Human Being Broker. Dan here. I've got a great one for you today. Walk in, walk out, I'm sure you have all heard it. I'm noticing more and more that brokers are using this phrase as a method to sugarcoat an offer to the seller, who is their client by the way, in order for them to accept the price. It makes me really angry when I hear brokers using this phrase, and I encourage you, the seller, to ask your broker exactly what they mean when they use this irritating phrase. Firstly, walk in, walk out is exactly how it sounds. It's a reference to a key turn agreement where the vendor hands the keys over to the seller and walks out of the business and leaves behind the remaining assets, the fixtures and fittings in the premise. It sounds ridiculous, right? Well, maybe in 1980, something like this might have been possible. Though, let's get with the times. There is no such thing as a walk-in, walk-out. The only instance you'd be walking in without completing all of the required legal processes if the vendor had gone bust and they'd already been vacated from the premise, in which case you'd be picking up the keys from the landlord, or the vendor was in administration. If you're the seller and the broker calls you with an offer, the conversation might go something like this. Oh, I've got this great buyer. They've made an offer in your business today. I'm so excited to let you know. It's going to be a really, really easy deal. The offer's not really quite what we were hoping, but I've worked really hard today to get you a walk-in, walk-out deal. No, they haven't. And after you finish laughing in your mind, you can confidently think to yourself, that doesn't exist anymore. And I'm not going to accept this phrase as some kind of sweetener to the deal. Here's why. The sales process is exactly the same. You still need to appoint a lawyer, you still need to assign the licenses, you still need to assign the business name registration, you still need to assign the lease, you still need to prepare an asset schedule, etc., etc. The undertaking of the sale process is identical. What a broker actually means when they refer to walk in, walk out is that there is no trial period, no training period, or no handover period. Regardless, even a mediocre broker will be able to facilitate the sales process in the same amount of time. So sellers, do me a favour. Don't let this phrase be the one reason that you accept a lower price in your business. And if your broker does use this phrase, please, for you, for me, for the greater good, stand up to them, question them. Together, we can abolish this phrase from a broker's vocabulary. Okay. That's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comments are always welcome. Here is my email address. You may contact me directly, and if you do so, just leave a phone number behind so that I can have a more open conversation with you if needed. Okay? Bye. Together, we can abolish this phrase from a broker's vocabulary. Use this phrase, please, for you, for me, for the greater good.